The Palestine situation is a complex and deeply troubling issue, with a history spanning decades and multiple failed attempts at resolution. The current situation is characterized by ongoing violence, humanitarian crises, and political tensions, making it one of the most pressing global concerns. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the early 20th century, with the rise of Zionism and the subsequent displacement of Palestinians during the creation of Israel in 1948. This event, known as the Nakba or catastrophe in Arabic, saw the forced migration of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, many of whom were unable to return to their homes. Since then, the conflict has only intensified, with numerous wars, uprisings, and failed peace talks. The current situation in Gaza is particularly dire, with the territory facing severe infrastructure damage, water scarcity, and limited access to health care. The blockade imposed by Israel has led to high rates of poverty, unemployment, and food insecurity, making Gaza one of the most impoverished regions in the world. The West Bank fares little better, with settlement expansion, home demolitions, and restrictions on movement commonplace. The political situation is equally complex, with the Palestinian leadership fragmented and divided between Fatah and Hamas. The international community has been unable to broker a lasting peace agreement, with the USA's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and the relocation of its embassy further complicating the situation. The humanitarian situation is alarming, with numerous organizations sounding the alarm over the deteriorating conditions in Gaza and the West Bank. The UN has warned of an impending humanitarian crisis, with food and medical aid struggling to reach those in need. Despite the challenges, there are glimmers of hope. The international community has begun to take notice of the situation, with numerous countries and organizations calling for a comprehensive and lasting resolution. The Palestinian people continue to resist occupation and demand their rights, with non-violent protests and movements gaining momentum. A lasting resolution to the conflict requires a commitment to dialogue, compromise, and international cooperation. It also requires a willingness to address the core issues of occupation, settlements, refugees, and sovereignty. The international community must work together to ensure that the rights of the Palestinian people are respected and protected, and that a just and lasting peace is achieved.